Why can't we see what's right in front of us? Set in the vibrant and inclusive environment of Miller High School, Crush follows Paige Evans, a talented and openly gay high school junior dying to go to Cal Arts. The film opens with Paige staring at the summer program application prompt, the assignment being to visually represent her happiest moment. She contemplates coming out to her mother, who has always been supportive. She also considers when she came out to her best friend and platonic soulmate, Dylan, another easy and joyful occasion. Finally, she thinks about her long-standing crush on Gabriela Campos, a bisexual queen who is both popular and co-captain of the track team. Her crush spans all the way back to middle school when they were paired to take care of an egg they called Lentil. As her Dylan says, this unrequited love has been going on for way too long. This sets the stage for a narrative that intertwines themes of art, identity, and unspoken affection. Paige is witty, a little socially awkward, and a very talented artist. Despite her talent, she's pretty insecure and has convinced herself that King Pun, the anonymous Miller High graffiti artist, is far superior in every way. King Pun is known for tagging the school with cheeky puns accompanied by illustrations. Their latest masterpiece, an upside-down eagle dressed in the Miller High colours with the words "Flipping the Bird," was tagged on the school wall, leaving an outraged Coach Murray to clean it up. Coach Murray and Principal Collins suspect Paige because of her artistic background, leading to a situation where she risks suspension and the loss of her summer program opportunity. To avoid this, Paige strikes a deal with them to join the track team and uncover the true identity of King Pun. It's a win-win, except that Paige hates sport, can't run, and uses the phrase "I play track." Despite having zero athletic ability, Paige makes the track team. This is perfect because not only does she evade suspension, but she gets to spend time with her crush, Gabriela. Only, Coach Murray pairs her with AJ Campos, Gabby's twin sister and co-captain of the team. AJ, who is also bisexual, is the mysteriously cool twin sister. She keeps to herself, but when she opens up, she has a dry sense of humor and a big heart. AJ is tasked with training Paige, and while she's pretty sure it's a hopeless endeavor, she agrees because she doesn't want her team to lose their ranking. This leads to a series of interactions that deepen their bond. Like at a house party where AJ agrees to be the bad cop to Paige's good cop, while interrogating students who they suspect to be the real King Pun. And when Paige shows AJ her art, and AJ suggests that, while it's really good, Paige should try being vulnerable in her work. Initially, Paige's focus remains on Gabby, but as she spends more time with AJ, she begins to notice qualities in her that spark a different kind of affection. As the movie progresses, Paige ends up in a kinda messy love triangle. She's been crushing on Gabby forever, like the kind of long-term dreamy crush where you think someone's perfect from afar. But then she starts spending real time with AJ, and things get complicated. With AJ, it's different. They actually connect, like for real. They get each other, have similar interests, and there's this mutual respect that feels real. Gabby is a fantasy. Still, Paige can't let it go. One night, Paige and her friends go scouting the school for King Pun after hours. They bump into Gabby and Paige, and Gabby split up to see what they can find. After Gabby reveals that she broke up with her partner, Paige and Gabby share an awkward but significant kiss. It's Paige's first kiss, and it's kinda disappointing. At first, Paige blames herself. She convinces herself that she's a terrible kisser, and she ruined her chances with Gabby. However, Dylan suggests that maybe it's just because she never truly liked Gabby, forcing her to reckon with her emerging feelings for AJ. During an away track meet, Dylan and his girlfriend Stacy throw a party in Dylan's hotel room. The teens play a game of 7 minutes in the hotel bathroom, an inclusive version of 7 minutes in heaven, where consent is number one. The rules are simple. Everyone throws their cell phone into a pillowcase, and if your phone gets picked, you have to go into the bathroom with another person. Initially, Paige hopes she gets paired with Gabby so she can redeem herself from their last embarrassing hookup. However, the dynamics shift when Paige is paired with AJ, thanks to a sneaky move puller by Dylan. In the bathroom, a moment of intimacy between them results in a kiss that surprises them both. It's the first kiss that Paige had always hoped for, and suddenly, her feelings for AJ become very clear. Back in their hotel room, Paige and AJ were also paired as roommates. The girls can't sleep. They're sharing a bed, whispering to one another, and the electricity of their kiss lingers between them. Paige insists that they don't need to be weird about this. They bond over their dreams, having parents who either do or don't support them, and their coming out stories. AJ tells Paige that it's difficult living in Gabby's shadow, then retreats feeling she's shared too much. Much like AJ's comment about Paige's art, Paige tells AJ it's okay to be vulnerable. AJ says she's trying, and she caresses Paige's face. They look at each other longingly, and then AJ turns around and falls asleep. Paige still can't fall asleep, and she goes for a walk where she bumps into Gabby at the hotel vending machine. Gabby is very drunk and tries to kiss Paige, who backs away. Gabby feels that no one wants to kiss her, expressing a moment of vulnerability from the otherwise perfect popular girl. Paige admits that she has a crush on someone else. Now she knows for sure, AJ is her person. The next day, after Miller High places second at the track meet, Gabby approaches Paige to apologize for trying to kiss her last night, revealing that they had already kissed a couple of weeks ago. AJ hears this and is devastated. Heartbroken and feeling betrayed, AJ confesses that she is King Pun, and Paige is left alone and reeling, while Gabby runs after her sister. Gabby apologizes to AJ, insisting that she would never have kissed Paige if she knew that AJ liked her. AJ reveals that while she knows this is true, it doesn't make things better. She always ends up in these situations with her sister. AJ feels that people always gravitate towards Gabby and that everything she does is overshadowed by her. That's why she kept her King Pun identity a secret. She needed something that was hers. And her parents would kill her if they knew she was interested in anything other than track and school. Gabby is hurt. She feels she could have helped her sister had she only known. Paige is sharing a pie with her mother, actually. Paige is finishing a pie all to herself while her mother hopes for a bite. Paige's mom is sex positive, caring, and is her best friend, even though she would never admit it. She tells her mom that AJ ignored her on the bus and won't answer any of her calls or texts. How is she meant to draw her happiest moment when she's the most depressed she's ever been? Her mother comforts her by letting her know that all of this will blow over, and eventually AJ will hear what she's saying. She tells Paige that she's been AJ, she's been Gabby, and she's been Paige. You break hearts, you get your heart broken, and everything in between. That's just how it works. The next few days are hell. AJ is still ignoring Paige, and things at school are awkward and tense. Paige flips through King Pun's notebook and is reminded of moments that she shared with AJ. Track practice, the party, skating, and, of course, their first kiss. All the while, there's only a couple of days until the class president election. Dylan and Stacy are running against each other, and rather than being jealous adversaries, the competition excites them, if you know what I mean. Throughout the movie, their relationship is used to depict a sex-positive attitude, as well as a mutual respect and admiration for your partner's success. Even more, however, they're great friends who are always honest with Paige, even when it's not what she wants to hear. On voting day, Paige cuts in line and confronts AJ in the voting booth, where she begs AJ to talk to her. AJ confesses her feelings for Paige in a sweet monologue, revealing she's always wanted to admit that she was King Pun. And she's been dying to tell her that when Paige gets flustered, she gets flustered because it's the stupidest, cutest thing she's ever seen. But none of it matters, and it's too late. She doesn't want to be runner-up. Paige is left in the voting booth, teary and broken. In another attempt at making things right, Paige marches to the principal's office and boldly confesses that she's kingpin, but she's too late. AJ already confessed and has been suspended. Principal Collins kicks Paige out. She has a Renaissance fair to prepare for, and then Paige has one final idea, and everyone is needed. She gathers Dylan, Stacy, and Gabby, and they orchestrate a plan to make things right. Gabby gets AJ to school and spray paints an arrow on the ground. If AJ's getting suspended, so is she. The sisters make amends, and Paige tells AJ to follow the arrows, leading her to the school assembly, where they're about to reveal the student president results. Stacy wins, Dylan is thrilled, and she enacts her first policy as student body president, the Beautification Initiative. Murals should not only be permitted, but they should be celebrated. She invites Paige to the stage as a talented artist to discuss the initiative. Paige awkwardly addresses the school and then makes her way to AJ to offer a sincere apology and express her feelings. At first, AJ is uncomfortable with the attention, but Paige unveils a mural depicting their shared moments and symbolizing her happiest memories. She tells AJ that while she's been struggling with the stupid prompt all semester, this is the easiest thing she's ever made. Moved by the gesture, AJ forgives her, leading to a heartfelt reconciliation and a tender kiss between the two. Principal Collins lifts AJ's suspension. The girls walk off together, symbolizing the beginning of a new chapter in their relationship. The film is a funny, inclusive, and fresh take on queer representation in high school movies. The characters showcase a diverse range of sexual identities, but their identities are never at odds or the central conflict of the film. Rather much like the teen movies of the 90s and noughties, they're a bunch of kids grappling with school, their futures, feelings, firsts, awkward teachers, and complicated parents. Paige wasted time chasing a fantasy and missed who had been in front of her all along, AJ. Once she opened her eyes, breaking her distant idealized crush, she made space for real love to grow. If this story resonated with you, we'd love to have you stay. Subscribe to the channel for more sapphic-centered film and series recaps. Like the video if it moved you, and let us know in the comments what story you want us to revisit next. This is Sapphic Nook, where sapphic stories are remembered, rewatched, and reimagined. We'll see you in the next one.